Now the bounce in simple terms is the soul of the club, and it lifts the leading edge off the ground and stops it from digging in, if you know how to use it. It's your safety mechanism.
That was close, that was close.
Now most golfers that struggle with pitching tend to come to me with a wide stance, ball back, hands forward. And what they don't realise is they've just taken all the bounce off the shot. And the pitching wedge has just turned into a 7-iron. But this is the only technique we tend to hear about. And constantly trying to hold the angle with the hands forward. I mean, there's no wonder they're dipping, because that's the only way to get down to the ground and down to the ball again.
I like hitting chips off an upslope like this in Bermuda because it prevents you from dragging the handle.
Yeah.
And that would be my bad habit. Would be I drag the handle and it's just not.
So when you
you have to feel like you have to feel like everything matches up. Yeah.
You got to hit it perfect.
Yeah.
Now this is going to feel strange to many of you out there, but you've got to allow the club head to work, and the hands and the grip end stays quiet. Now come on, here we go, I'm waiting for it. No, this is not wristy or flippy. This is how all great players pitch and increase the bounce through impact and allow the club head to pass the hands. That's where the energy is, in the club head.
It's so easy if you use the bounce. That's what all good players do.
If you were imagining that you just had a stick and you were trying to knock a rock across the ground, ideally you would just pick up the stick like turning your club upside down and just swat at the rock or the ball, and you would swing and then turn the club over and say, now if you did the same thing and you just let the club head swing on the end of the grip and you move the club head versus moving the handle, you would get much more of a sense of being an athlete. And actually the benefit would be you're returning the club back to length instead of what is a common mistake of somebody carrying the handle in the backswing, and when it's over here they jerk it back. Well, now they create too much angle and impact and it's hard to get good contact.
Now if somebody's pitching with a wide stance and hands forward, it just makes me nervous, because I know that the body's just going to move all over the place and they've taken the majority of the bounce off the shot.
Because when you pull the handle forward, you eliminate the bounce angle on the club. Because if you pull the shaft 20 degrees forward and the bounce has 12, you have no bounce. So that's why it's important to let the club head return back in front of you so that you can skid the ground, use the club the way it was designed.
And I know you've been told to do it, I mean, who hasn't? But just don't swing left and try and cut across the ball. That is the worst thing a golfer can do, from a bunker or anywhere.
Oh, that was a Pro V1. I didn't mean to knife it that bad.
Let me tell you this, let me tell you right now, your exquisite kiss still burning. Didn't know I missed this passion in life. Now I'm addicted somehow. Let me tell you what is up with your smile? It's impossible. Now
And whoa, steady on, don't just listen to me. What about Jon Rahm and Rory? I mean, they're both pretty good. And if you swing left, it's just a fight to time the shot and a real struggle to keep the face open. And a closed club face has got no bounce.
I think that's a big misconception when they tell you nowadays you have
straight line, face, I mean, that way, path that way?
No, the path isn't.
Well, they tell you to do this?
You don't want to swing left.
Like a lot of teachers tell you to start doing and hitting shots like that.
Now if you swing out to the right from the inside, it's much easier to keep the face open, and it allows the club head to stay with the ball through impact and out to the target for the maximum amount of time.
When I'm at home practicing, I like to hit draws.
Yeah. But why do you like hitting draws?
Because it's easy to kind of rake across and get it raky and steep. It's a little harder to... It's inconsistent that way, exactly. Isn't it? But trying to hit draws in like that.
Oh, that was actually...
shallow me out.
Yeah.
Now it's just like skimming a stone. You know, if you pull it left, the stone just dives into the water, just like the club head. Now you'd naturally stand open and throw out to the right, and the stone would gladly skim across the water.
No, the path isn't.
Well, they tell you to do this?
You don't want to swing left.
Like a lot of teachers tell you to start doing and hitting shots like that.
But why do you like hitting draws?
Because it's easy to kind of rake across and get it raky and steep. It's a little harder to... It's inconsistent that way, exactly. Isn't it? But trying to hit draws in like that.
Oh, that was actually...
shallow me out.
Yeah.
Now stand slightly open with the feet close together and with the shaft straight up and down, and not with the hands forward. Now open the face slightly, which increases the bounce. Now remember, the bounce is your friend. And then take your grip with the open face. Now don't take your grip first, then open the face, because your hands and arms will find their natural position through impact, closing the face back to square, and you're opening absolutely nothing.
When pitching the ball, there's two ways to open the club face, okay? One is to actually just turn it open, which is what most people do. The other, which nobody talks about, is leaning the shaft backwards, which is a great way to pitch, especially short pitches. If I decide to open the face with my hands back, and I do this a lot, I can keep this angle, return. Now I'm going to return with my hands slightly back. But guess what? The bounce is engaged. I've actually added bounce, which gives me more safety. It's easier this way.
Now to engage the bounce or the sole of the club, you've got to release the club head and return the shaft back to at least the same position as it was at address, or even more, for more loft and more bounce.
Shaft back first.
There you go, the greenkeeper's just finished.
See you later, my friend. Thank you, guy.
There you go, the greenkeeper's just finished. Perfect green.
Now the secret, I mean, there's always a secret, isn't there? What's yours? I knew it. Now the goal is to get the club head to hit the ground first. And a little bit of a drop kick kind of sensation is a good way to think about it.
Right, come on then, let's have a drop kick. Look at that, perfect.
So that's the secret. You don't play the ball, you play the ground. And the club head glides and slides under the ball and through the turf. That's your safety mechanism, the bounce. And can you imagine, you can tell all your mates, I've just been playing with my bounce, and it was special.
So when you're hitting that shot there, Rory, what are you trying to do with the face through impact?
So I guess I'm not really thinking of the face, I'm trying to release the club underneath the ball and get the shaft like back to vertical at impact, I guess. So you're really like releasing underneath it.
Yeah, because I can see your hands going underneath this way.
Now the leading edge digs, and then you get afraid and get tense, and the muscles contract and get shorter, and then you top the ball. Now it's a vicious circle that every golfer can get out of, and that's including you, okay?
No!
It's in, it's okay. It's no problem.
And we all know what it's like, don't we? That walk of shame. Oh, shut up. Doesn't bother me.
He's sick, man, until he sees a dog and that's it. It's all over. Right, go on. The dog won't come near you. Oh.
Now grip pressure is absolutely massive here. Now you've got to feel the weight of the club head in your hands, and you should be able to do nice big circles with nice free and relaxed wrists.
To be honest, my grip pressure was a little bit more relaxed on holiday.
Now nice and relaxed with an open stance with the feet quite close together. Now the ball position is slightly left of centre with the body weight evenly distributed on both feet. Now align the club face to the target or slightly open to it, and then take your grip. Now the hands stay quiet and the club head works. Now swing out towards the right, out towards the target. Always swing out towards a target. Golf is a target orientated sport, so play it that way and don't just swing out into the middle of no man's land.
Not bad, eh?
Miss it into that grass that goes into the green?
Yeah. So into the green, I learned a good thing. I always try and draw it into the green. I always try and draw my shots into the green, like with a longer grass.
Yeah.
Like you miss you hit it over the back of a green and it's on that walkway going. Yeah. Because the club will always get through it if you're drawing it.
Yeah. That's impressive.
Whereas if you're trying to go this way.
Now focus on a point on the ground before the ball and hit that point and allow the club head to glide under the ball and through the turf. Now with relaxed body rotation, turn through, up and onto your left side. And I know I'm mostly pitching greenside just to give you a feel, through the lens of how a pitch works. But depending on the player, this shot works from anywhere from 100 yards in. Now the bounce is just the bottom of the club, but actually it's not. It's the reason you can't pitch. And all great players make it look so easy. And go on, you're going to tell me now, aren't you? It's too risky and you're not supposed to do this and you're supposed to do that, and oh, I wouldn't do that by the green. Oh no, that's not my cup of tea at all. But this is a game changer. If you learn to use the bounce correctly, your game will go up and on to another level. Bing! Somebody needs me. It's quite nice to be needed actually, isn't it? It's probably not, it's probably my wife telling me to get the tea on. Oh.
Yeah, can you look up?
Whoa. Here we are in Croatia. Oh, just look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Right, so let's see if you can pitch and use the bounce. I'm sure you can. Thought I could hurt somebody, thought I could hurt someone.
Show your legs.
How's my beautifuls? You ready to rock and roll or what? Hey?
I don't want to jump off of that.
Come on.
I don't want to
Film, shoot.
You have to jump off, mate.
On the beach. I'll catch you. Go on, I'll catch you.
Go over there.
What?
Where's that guy? Oh, there he is. Your way keys, mate. Now then, Leo.
Could you imagine you accidentally beat him?
You need a golf club, mate, don't you? Hey? I think you're going to smash it. Right, where's his golf club?
My hands?
Not with your hands. Wow, that's a cracker. Up. That's it, now he's chillaxing on the beach. Wow, it's a great swing that, mate. Great shot. Perfect.
Is that it? Can I go now?
That's it. Is that it? Wow, straight down the middle. Look at that. Hey, who is this girl? Oh, great swing, mate. Boom. Oh, cracking shot, mate, that. Straight down the middle.
Very good. About 200 yards.
Yeah.
Way out. Cold.
Come on.
Warmer. Cold.
Come on, Lucy.
Warmer. Warm.
She's the ball girl. Get out there.
You better get a bit colder there. Cold. No, cold. Yeah. Warm.
You're preferring your lie there. Look at that. Yeah.
Have to win somehow.
His preferred lies. What's going on? Yeah, good swing. Perfect. Easy. Easy.
Easy. So that's the bounce. That's your safety mechanism. Right. That was quite a hot lesson, wasn't it? So I'm going to have to go and cool down a bit. Oh, love it. Love it. Come here. I wasn't supposed to do that. I'm supposed to be here on my own, but actually everybody's here. There's my girl. That's the world of YouTube for you. You want to go in as well? Come on then, all in. Go. Go for it. Now that's what you call a holiday, eh? Anyone for a game of golf?